Welcome back to Not Redfish, everybody, and today we are going to the Salt. That's right, I finally officially got my fishing license, and we are going to, well, saltwater fishing license. I haven't been fishing illegally freshwater for if any of y'all are, fishing game in North Carolina. I don't do that, but we're going to be heading to a spot that I haven't fished before. Well, I fished close to it, but it's where the old swing bridge used to be in Holly Ridge, North Carolina. If you've ever been in that area, you know they had a little swing bridge. They took it down, as well as all the pilings that it used to be in the water near it. So it kind of killed a really good fishing spot. But at the same time, you can now access the bank where the bridge is. So it's kind of a negative and a trade-off. More negative than positive, I'd say. But the positive is we have a huge bridge now that definitely is better for traffic, even though people still don't understand how traffic circles work. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, but yeah, I'll meet y'all in the water. What we're gonna be fishing with today is probably gonna be little strips of fish bites, the bloodworm, and I also have a piece of red drum belly that I'd cut off a fillet because I don't really want to deal with the bone, so I cut it out, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste it, so I'm gonna use it for bait. So we have that as well. It's still currently frozen, so it might be a while before we get started with that, but if we catch some pinfish, I might use them as bait as well, depending on how the fishing and the water situation is when we get here. But yeah, and we're gonna be handlining today. It's probably in the titles, you probably already know that, but just in case you didn't read it and you just saw the picture. Meet y'all at the water. So yeah, let's get it started. Gotta love the view as we go over this ginormous bridge. But when you get to the top, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but there's the waterway a little bit down there, guys. Can't really see it because we're not there. But here's where it gets nice. When you come over the top of the bridge, you just get to peek at the ocean. You can barely see it on the camera here, but I can see it really well. And where we're going is right down there. So hopefully it does well. Alright guys, that's the big bridge we just went over. I know it's not really the biggest bridge in the world, but for a little old small town like Holly Ridge, it's pretty big. I know there's some bridges in Florida that dwarf this. But what we're going to do is, this isn't where we're going to stay and fish, unless of course it's super good. But what we're going to do here is hopefully get a few pinfish on the YoYo. There's some bait fish over here already swimming around over there. I can see them schooling. So we're gonna start here with the YoYo, hopefully just to get a little bit of bait. Then we're probably gonna go down that way. We're either gonna fish off the pier or we're gonna go off and fish off the rocks. I'll probably fish off the rocks, depending on how easy it is to bring a fish up, from here, but we'll get it started. All right guys, what we got rigged up? Egg sinker, swivel, still don't have beads. And then circle hook with a piece of fish bites on there. Hopefully we're gonna be able to even get this out with this whatchamacallit in the way. This ledge. We're gonna get it started. Not exactly cut bait, guys, but we got a baby red drum. Little baby red drum. Little spot. Cute little guy. Hey. Oh, stop it. Hold on. Very pretty little red drum. We're gonna let him go. There he's off. Wasn't recording, guys. We got a little pinfish, and he is gonna be bait for our other handline. Well, there we go, little baby pinfish. Alright guys, we basically turned this into a bait fishing trip. I got a little pinfish and a little pigfish in here, to which we will probably take these to, there's the other one, there's the pigfish, and we'll probably take these to another spot. I'm not going to dispatch them quite yet. I don't know if I want to keep them yet. What I mean by we turn this into a bait fishing video is I changed out to a sabiki, just one solo sabiki all by itself right here. One little sabiki with a piece of bloodworm on the back. We're just going to use that to try to get 3 or 4 more fish. I'm probably going to head out. Caught somebody's fishing line. Go ahead and get that out the water. Well guys. Alright guys, this spot didn't really go the way I wanted it to. The fishing wasn't really the best, and the spot I wanted to go to that had the rocks, I couldn't get over to it because there was a bunch of people already there, and I kind of need room to throw that hand line. I don't want to risk hooking somebody in the leg. or the back of the ear, you know, those kind of things. But what I would like to do is, if I have time today, because we did get a little bit of bait. I didn't record all of it because there wasn't much to see. I mean, a 1-inch pinfish isn't much of a interesting thing, but I think I kept 3 in total. One that I'd already cut up and used as cut bait, which just got yanked off the hook by a crab. And then the other one was a live bait one that I had. I put it out, it just disappeared. Either it pulled off the hook or it got crabbed as well. And yeah, so it wasn't really the best situation. But what we're gonna do now is I'm probably gonna head to the house, eat some breakfast. I might go freshwater fishing, which if I do will probably be a different video. But when I do decide to use these baits for saltwater, that's when the other half of this video will be up there. It'll be all one video, which, because I'm not gonna split it into 2. I could, but I'm not. So I'll quit rambling, and I'll catch up with y'all when we get back to the water. And yeah, take it easy.